everybody. It is Thursday, January 25th, 2018.
This is Room in the Trees, a podcast about being an artist.
I am Trent Reynolds.
And I am Sabrina Ward Harrison. I have something going on. It's called the Hair Initiative. It's affecting my headphones right now.
The Hair Initiative?
The Hair Initiative is that I've decided to grow my hair out, which I have never done, ever.
Ever?
So it's affecting my, as I'm leaning over, there's hair actually getting my eyes.
And how does that make you feel? Is that a little alarming? Oh, it's not annoying.
It's annoying. Yeah, it is actually annoying. It is because it's not long enough yet to fully go back into a decisive ponytail. It's like that. Corey's like, you got it, but it's like just a little kind of nub of a ponytail, just a tiny, little
nub
tiny
of
bit
ponytail.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I'm taking all these vitamins. I'm putting this oil in my hair at night. It's like a whole. We call it the Hair Initiative because.
What prompted the Hair Initiative?
What prompted it? I think Corey said something. He's like, I'd love to see you what your hair. I don't know if I've always wanted to have it long, but I've just been impatient and I've always just kept it short and.
Didn't you had long like dreads though, didn't you?
I did. I had long braids. Yeah, I did. But that was like woven in with ribbons and yarn and stuff. It was fantastic. I love that. I loved that. Loved it. But
that was a serious amount of material on your. Wasn't it large? Like you had a lot of it.
Yeah, I loved it. I had it when I was living in on the coast in California, and I just drove, and they would fly out of my hair while I was driving, and
that's awesome.
It was a real time. It was a decisive time in my life.
So this is not that though. This is
not that. This is just healthy, long hair.
Healthy long hair.
I don't think it's going to be very long, but it's just like if it gets to my shoulders, that will be incredible.
That is awesome. How long is the Hair Initiative? By the way, Hair Initiative high, right?
Hi. Hair
Initiative.
I mean,
this could very, very strong branding potential here. Hi.
Hi hair.
Hi.
Hi hair growth. Yeah.
So how long has the Hair Initiative been going on?
I'd say a month. Solid.
A month, okay.
Yeah.
Solid month.
Mm-hmm.
Temptation to take some action on that hair? Tempted to cut it off?
No, it's no.
You're committed.
No,
You're committed.
I'm committed, and I'm feeling the results. So.
Awesome.
But it's.
Awesome.
It just needs to be noted. We'll see where it's at in a few months from now.
Noted.
We'll check in again about it.
Very good. I have a hair growth. Nothing so formal or as the Hair Initiative, but my wife, Laura loves me to have a beard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And last year for her birthday, I started in February, the beginning of February. Her birthday is March 7th. I started in February to grow a beard, and she loved it. So I too am I'm growing some extra hair here. I'm about a week and a half in.
Oh, wow.
So I got a little beard.
Do you have the
I hate
itchy?
it.
Do you have, yeah.
Yeah, it's itchy. It's depressingly gray. I have so much gray in my beard. And I didn't really even know this until I grew the beard last year, how much gray there is. But I'm more gray than otherwise. Yeah, I have brown hair, but it kind of looks black just because I guess of the contrast or whatever. Anyway, so I've got hi. Got we both go.
I sent Molly a picture of some 80s hair the other day, and I said, there's a lot of noises going on with this hair, these pictures. I'm going to send it to you. Speaking of hair and hair sounds, which we did a few last year.
Yeah, that's right.
That was funny.
Hair in the 80s.
Yeah.
Serious hair in the 80s. Lots of product.
This is going to blow your mind. You know what I love is that I just am in touch with my friends from so long ago all the time. It means so much to me.
Oh my goodness. Is this all from a same school or same page?
That's what I couldn't tell. It looks like the same background. Yeah, it looks like the same background.
Oh my gosh. The concentration of the crimping density. Or what is that? What's it called when it's kind of teased?
For people listening, we will put this in the show notes. It's like, it's just extensive curling iron, crimping, spiral perm, lots of hairspray, lots of very, very substantial bangs with the sort of curled back, curled down in the front thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the height and the velocity of this hair is.
Velocity is the word. That's the word. Velocity of the hair. There is just movement, momentum.
Movement of momentum, yet held static. You know, it's like, whoa!
It's
and then press pause.
Yep.
And then press pause and take a picture.
This is explosions on pause.
Yeah. So that's that.
My favorite one is the bottom left, where she's just kind of like, "Yeah, that's my hair." It's like no smile. It's like nothing's going on here. Just a little explosion on top of my head.
That's so true. That's so true.
Her hair is I think from her hairline to the top of her hair, I believe is the same as from the top of her hair to her chin. Like it's as tall as her face.
Or at least 83% is tall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she has some hair that's kind of sticking up a little bit. Wow. That's something else. And then the second row, far right, we got a little bit of nostril flare, or maybe it's natural nostril flare, but there's a kind of like pride or intensity in that. It's like, I got this is my hair. It's like I'm gonna hit this day. You love it.
Take that picture. Take it.
I dare you. Try to get this hair.
This is the hair I wanted at one point in my life. I wanted, and I tried for it. But
did you swing? You swung for that hair? You just
I did, but I didn't have much hair, so. But I did I gave it a solid go. I spent a lot of time with the curling iron hairspray. But this is what the older girls, because this was like before our time a little bit. This was like when you'd see the pictures in the old yearbooks at school, like in the nurse's office, and you'd be like, oh, this yearbook's from '85, you know?
Yeah, this is my oldest brother's generation. I remember, the white jeans and pink plaid, like button up. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, or the pastel.
Yeah.
Pastel plaids. Yeah.
We
a little bit before our time, but these are aspirational haircuts. Like I wanted the male equivalent. They weren't quite as big, but the wave. Remember the wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother had wave and a little feathering on the side. Michael Landon.
I think we need
Just
to
wanted to
see a
be a
male version. I
man.
never thought about the male hair at that time, besides a bit of
Oh,
like
yeah, it was
a little
there.
long in the back.
Well, if you're in a rock band, the male and the female versions are about the same. Not
That's
much
true.
difference. Like any one of these could have been in Motley Crue or Poison or
Yes, absolutely. Uh,
these fine young, outstanding women.
so what's how's the fourth daughter, Zoe?
We're already 20 minutes into our 30-minute episode, and we haven't gotten past hair. Zoe's doing great. She's, I guess, about a month in, about a month
Wow.
old, and she is sleeping a lot better just in the past couple days, which doesn't necessarily make it a pattern, but it's been really nice for a couple days at least.
Yeah.
She's doing well. She looks like she's gonna have blue eyes. So we have two blue-eyed little girls and two brown-eyed. So
Oh, I love that.
all is all is well. It has been a real challenge just to. It's kind of a renegotiating who's responsible for what and just the
Yeah.
logistics of every day. And there's been a little bit too much TV, but at the moment we just got to be able to get through it, and
Yeah.
sometimes TV anyway, I'm gonna cut that out. But that's the reality is like we just need a little sanity around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, it's been a challenge, but good.
So you're in your studio. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, does it sound echoey?
Nope, it sounds
Because I
very good.
Okay, good. Because I actually don't have any of the soundproofing in yet. So this is just with I put it up a new wall. Got a new studio
Yeah.
mate, and he wanted to add a wall to the front of his space, so we could have a little bit of privacy. And while he was doing that, I decided to add this wall, so I could set up my little podcasting rig.
It's
And
great.
so we're at the new studio space. Yeah, I'm really excited actually to be here at the studio space because several of the other artists here are interested in being more involved. So whether in this podcast or maybe just doing other stuff where
Yeah.
we're creating things and recording and stuff like that, I'm excited for the possibilities.
Yeah.
So good things going on. What about what's happening there?
I am
We don't have
excited
to.
because we are starting. I'm starting to prepare for some new True Living experiences, and I sort of posted something on Instagram, Facebook about it, and just kind of curious to see where people were and where kind of thinking if I was going to go around the country, different places where people kind of are, and so I'm setting one up in Fredericksburg, just outside of Austin, which I'm really excited about, and then one up in Door County on an island called Washington Island that's just full of lavender farms and cherries and a little.
Perfect.
I know, and it's going to be a bit longer, and it's just really it's it's going to be really special. It's going to be in the end of September. Um, but it's feeling really fun and fun. I'm working with Jamie Healy, who helped me with the ones this past summer, and so she's going to be working with me on all of them that we set up. So there's more structure and containment as far
That's
as
fantastic.
yeah.
Do you have dates yet, or
I have
you?
dates for I have dates for the one in Washington Island. Will be the 26th of September through the 30th. It's going to be so special. A wonderful woman named Cindy who has a house up there, but in the summertime spends it up there, and the rest of the time she's in Nashville. And she's just she's all over it. She's great. So it's really fun.
You know what I
It's really
love
fun.
about that's been enabled in our time? That's really kind of I don't know. It's wonderfully human. Is
Mm-hmm.
because we have such such immediacy, such a great capacity to connect with people and figure out logistics like
Yeah.
spontaneously and immediately. I mean, it's like the whole Airbnb and the myriad of other services out there that connect people with somebody else that has resources, or services for sale, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that you can just kind of project this idea into the world, and then you have enough access to enough people that there's somebody that can respond and say, yeah, I have a place that you could use for it, and somebody else can say, yeah, I can pitch in some time to help you organize it and carry it out. And I don't know, you think of the internet as being something that's disconnective, like that's
Mm-hmm.
technology is forcing us to be more isolated, but in a lot of ways it enables this kind of collaboration that I don't know. I just think it's
It's so
awesome.
true. It's so like it always makes me a little bit want to cry, because it makes you want to cry a little bit because it just feels so moving. It's like people who maybe have read my books and feel closeness to me, and then I just feel it's such a wonderful, warm, welcoming, loving gesture of their kindness and enthusiasm that just I feel like so connected and um, really, really special to experience because you don't get to have that connection with other people. Or for years and years, I didn't because there was no way to connect this way. So
Right.
a lot of great. There's also going to be one in Nashville, I think, Asheville, North Carolina. So I've never been there. But we're probably going to do Portland, Seattle, Los Angeles, maybe at some point, which I'll talk to you about, and then Texas, Asheville, New York
That
this year.
sounds awesome. I am
Yeah,
excited for you. Sounds like a lot of work and a lot of traveling and logistics, but also just very fulfilling to get out
yeah,
and
yeah. Well, what time wise, what can we get into? I have just said some poems.
yeah.
Here is a blessing from John O'Donohue. May you awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. May you have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. May you receive great encouragement when new frontiers beckon. May you respond to the call of your gift and find the courage to follow its path. May the flame of anger free you from falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame, and may anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of soul. May you take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. May you be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. That is from his book Eternal Echoes, John O'Donohue.
That's fantastic. Uh, Something that has colored that reading significantly for me in this moment is I've been staring at this picture of 80s haircuts while you were reading that. And there was this kind of strange juxtaposition of, very poignant language and these very aggressive hairstyles.
And,
Um,
thinking like, where are these women now?
yeah, I mean, kind of envisioning them hearing these words of wisdom and hope and insight and like the symmetry of her soul, the symmetry of her hair. You know how the
Oh, God, people listening, you should be looking at these pictures at the same time we're talking. I hope you are.
yes, and while you read that poem, maybe listen to it first without seeing the picture. But then the second time around, maybe be looking at the picture where it just changes the flavor.
That is hilarious.
Something that John O'Donohue is so good at is, I don't know, and I guess, I don't know, authors or poets is such a masterful distillation of not just ideas but like a tone. Yeah. Like he's got this tone that he's able to somehow convey in words that is so empowering and so I don't know. I just love I love the way he puts words together. But it's symmetry of soul. I guess that's one of the things that stuck out to me. And I was thinking that in experience, just in daily life, I've had opportunity now in whenever you're faced with a new situation, new challenge. I think it's another opportunity to start to see the symmetries in your life, because there's variety, right? There's new situations where you can either see how it fits with you and resonates with you somehow, or there's dissonance. There's some kind of tension that doesn't quite fit, and that could be like a situation, a responsibility, an organization, a specific person or personality, and a way of teaching, all these things, and you get this chance to kind of A/B test all these new types of experiences and find what feels symmetrical, what feels like it resonates and matches or fits, and what doesn't quite match up. And I don't know, I think it's so important to learn to see those symmetries, see those points in your life every day that feel like something hits, something matches,
exactly.
And to be present enough and aware enough to see those patterns, so you can start aligning yourself with those types of people, experiences, places, environments, and that's what's going to bring fulfillment and kind of resolution to the picture that is you. It's like, and I don't know, and there's a lot in my new environment that I just do not resonate with. And somehow I've got to find a way to either distance myself from those aspects of the experience, or align more fully with other parts to balance out that kind of imbalance, if that makes sense.
Right.
Anyway, I love that. I love that quote. There's a lot there.
I definitely feel that in my life these days too, is just feeling that the clarity of what is unfolding in a natural, clear way, and noticing the things that bring my soul alive.